leftist lunacy. I gotta find it because obviously, you know, I love when they tell us what we think allegedly. So here we go. This is short too. It's only 4 minutes. Oh shit.
Forms.
All right, hold on. Sorry. And I also don't know why they I don't know how like the volume on this fucking thing. I don't know why they use this like weird shitty clip format.
Because these leftists have huge platforms.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for noticing. Huge platforms, do we? I see.
They have NBC and ABC and CBS.
Yeah, those aren't leftists.
I don't have them. I don't even.
Yeah, you have Fox, and you're on the Blaze, and the radio, and the Heritage Foundation buys up your book so it makes the bestseller list. Fuck off.
But we don't have them. They have the New York Times, the Washington Post. We don't have them. We have a relatively small and growing, independent, truthful media.
Truthful? Is that Trump's new company? Truthful?
I don't even call it conservative media. Truthful media.
Truthful media. What? Yeah, truth isn't truth. Isn't that what Giuliani said?
But they far outnumber us. So it takes you and me.
Yeah, it does. You and I.
On radio.
Well.
On Life, Liberty, and Levin. And here on Blaze, on Levin TV.
Levin TV?
To acquire the knowledge?
To acquire it. So we have to do the news in harmony now? Jesus.
Get the
when are rehearsals?
Book, to spread the knowledge, to spread the word. But isn't it important that we lay the foundation for what the hell's going on in this country?
I don't know. That's a gibberish sentence, and you're entering into the middle of something else. That clip that you just played was obviously from a different point in this video, and this opening salvo is just garbage. Explain yourself.
We not allow the left and their publishers to do this to us?
The left and their publishers. If they're the left, they haven't. What is it? A co-op? How would the left publish things or whatever? Who do we all get assigned a page?
It's one of
the fuck.
The reasons I wrote this. The Democrat Party hates America.
All right, this looks like a spoof I would do of him. This is fucking dumb. Get out of here. This is why I wrote this. The Democratic Party hates America. Why is your name in America so big, and then the Democratic Party, like if you squint, how do I know that the Republican Party doesn't? Why does it not? What the shit?
I'm not going to know what the hell.
Hey, you made that up. Get the fuck out of it. That's just a fake book jacket. Somebody at the show just makes a silly. Does he do this every day?
To do about this. This book is 400 pages long,
and there's not one, and it's one run-on sentence for America. No punctuation.
It is,
and the centerfold alone.
Chapter and verse of what this party is all about.
Written by someone who wouldn't speak to a Democrat if it was the only way he could Shawshank his way out of a conversation.
It's got hundreds of endnotes for anybody who wants to check out the facts or challenge the facts.
Well, I mean, I would question whether they're facts or not, is the thing.
And it goes through like Sherman through Atlanta.
Sherman through Atlanta. That's the analogy you want to use. That's it.
Anybody who wants to check out the facts or challenge the facts. And it goes.
By the way, and this is officially how you pronounce Atlanta from now on.
Goes through like Sherman through Atlanta.
Atlanta. I didn't realize that was the A is silent, and you just do a big exhale after the T. Sherman through Atlanta. And of course, Sherman, he means Sherman Clump. Sherman. Hercules.
The Democrat Party. And it eviscerates them. It eviscerates.
Oh, I know. I still got the scars.
Their history.
Oh, my God. But when they were awful, before they became Republicans?
It eviscerates their ideology, which has
It
changed
eviscerates them. It's effervescent. It adds bubbles.
over time. It eviscerates the people who lead it.
Well, I mean, always have led it, or the type of person that leads it, or one in particular? Because I'm just saying you got a short window, man, because a lot of the people who run it right now are kind of older, so the book's really gonna... I'm fucking with you.
And compare that to what the founders really sought in this country.
And what they want is the Republican Party. Tell us how good the Republican Party is, and you can't use the word rhino. Go for it.
And I explain what they're doing to the country.
Uh-huh. Why can't I just, like, look at, like, the jobs numbers and the CHIPS Act and the infrastructure, or just go out and go, hey, life is back to fucking normal after a giant pandemic, and a lot of the enemy states that we're up against have like 100% inflation, and ours is coming down. And can I just look at that? I'll get the book. You're right. I'll get the book.
Now you said, Mark, I already know this. You don't know all of it.
No, I couldn't possibly.
I didn't know all of it when I started this project.
Well, then what drove you to it? So you had the idea that the Democratic Party hates America already in mind, and you sought facts to support that? That doesn't sound very scientific.
I literally told the publisher this is going to be the shortest book I ever write.
And they made a bunch of short jokes, didn't they? Those dicks.
It's the longest book I've ever written.
Yes, it does get a little...
It's not even close. It's 30,000 words longer than any book I've ever written. It's a...
And it'll do nothing. How's that going to feel? I guess at a certain point, since the Heritage Foundation and the RNC are just buying up the book and stacking it someplace like cordwood, and that it ends up on a bonfire at scout jamborees all over the South, does it really matter?
Third longer than American Marxism.
So you just took American Marxism and added like 4 chapters? Because, I mean, how is it any different? Aren't Democrats Marxists? Isn't that what he says?
And it's easy to read. My wife says it reads like...
Well, yeah, obviously. There's not a lot of... It's pretty monosyllabic, isn't it? I mean, that's to be assumed.
A novel. It does, because I work...
It reads like a novel. You know, fiction.
My way through. Boom, boom, boom. Everything isn't...
full of information.
Historically chronological. I mean, I have to take pauses to discuss brainwashing and eugenics and all these other things.
Sure. I mean, that's true when you're just talking to people, Mark. So, yeah.
But it is critical.
Who doesn't take time out in their day to discuss eugenics and brainwashing? You know, I honestly, I'm so brainwashed, I don't even know if that actually happened. Probably not. Who are you?
That our ideas, our truth get out there, because these leftists have huge platforms.
Thank you very much. Look out.
They have NBC and ABC and CBS. I don't have them. I don't even want them, but we don't have them. They have the New...
Yeah, I don't want a big platform. I don't need a big platform. I don't need money and good food and good clothes and a hot body and another one to lay on top of. I don't need white teeth and clear vision and ski lessons. I don't need that. You can have, that's what you do. I don't need to have a summer home and a winter home or whatever the fuck that is. I don't need to know what fork is which. Okay? I just need to sit here in front of my fake brick wall with my little plastic Trump and a copy of my book that none of you are going to fucking read right over my right shoulder. And I need to just talk into this camera and to the crew. Where'd everybody go? Where'd you guys? Hello? Look, did you guys just tape a red light to the top of this fucking thing? It's unplugged again, isn't it? Motherfucker.
New York Times, the Washington Post. We don't have them. We have a relatively small and growing...
Yeah. It's you and QAnon and a corner of the internet. Go, baby.
Independent, truthful media. I won't even call it conservative media. Truthful media.
Well, yeah, because you've abandoned all conservative ideals and you just pitched them over the ship because fuck it.
But they far outnumber us. So it takes...
Right. Well, we have depth and girth. You're welcome.
You and me. On radio.
You and I on radio. You and I.
On Life, Liberty, and Levin, and here on Blaze, on Levin TV.
Yeah, no. People aren't... Mark, they're not coming to this channel, much less the rest of your shit.
To acquire the knowledge, to get the book, to spread the knowledge, to spread the word.
Buy my book and hand out copies because no one is.
And how do we do it?
Angrily, with as high-pitched a voice as is humanly possible, with adult testicle placement.
By mouth.
Ew. 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 No. No. I refuse. No. Absolutely not. No. 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 Mm-mm. No. Not. Mm-mm. Forget it. Forget it. Nope. Mm-mm. No, I'm not going any further. I'm not going to push the button. I'm not going to push play. I can't. Mm-mm. I'm not doing anything by mouth with this. No. Mm-mm. I'm not doing it. I refuse. I can't do it. I'm not going to put it. I'm not. There's no fucking way I'm going to. Oh, God.
We're an army of tens of millions while we still last.
Why, you're all old? Is that what you're saying?
I understand they've conquered the...
You have a staying power problem?
The culture. That's one of the things I talk about in the book. But if their books, I'm just being honest, guys, I'm just telling the truth, are going to soar to the top.
Right, because they say things that make sense to people, and people read them, and they go, oh, this is informative, and I learned something, and while I may not agree with everything, or I may not have known everything at the beginning of it, I feel like it's been a useful reading endeavor, unlike your book, which is a waste of the most valuable thing any human being has, which is time.
And the left is going to eat them up and digest it, and they're going to push it out.
Well, no. We read them, and then we pass them on or put them on a shelf. I like to make notes in my books, but I don't, strictly speaking, eat my books.
Into the culture. And we're here, very limited in my...
Yeah, very small, very sort of shriveled. Yeah, just like turtled in and kind of withering and dry. Oh, dry. And not very, and just like, it's really sad how you guys are just like, we're all like, ah, and you're like, I know, it's got to be rough. How do you get up in the morning?
It's not going to work.
That I agree. What the fuck? Listen to the last sentence of this. Holy shit.
And the left is going to eat them up and digest it, and they're going to push it out into the culture. And we're here, very limited and myopic. It's not going to work.
I mean, I'm just saying it's not the best pitch reel for a television series, Mark. This isn't your audition tape, is it? Okay, this isn't gonna work. Click. That's like one of my endings. It's like, this is a show that I'm gonna do where I'm gonna talk about my clips and that kind of stuff, and then what? I'm just kidding. What an idiot.